Y'all might be wondering, why am I in the airport right now? I am going to my first ever TEDx talk in Amman, Jordan. I have never attended a TEDx before, and I'm so excited. I am so overly prepared, where I wrote down my elevator pitch, a list of questions, and ways to introduce myself, because to be completely honest, I'm the kind of person that has a lot of nervousness and anxiety when it comes to meeting new people, which is only 20 hours away. I am hoping that I can make it on time, since I am running on quite a time crunch. I literally caught this TEDx on chance. I was searching Amman, Jordan. I was Googling local events in the city of Amman, Jordan, and I came across TEDx. And TEDx has always been on my vision board since I love watching TEDx on YouTube. And I literally planned this out less than 2 weeks before the event. We're just gonna see what happens. And I'm gonna take you guys along with me. Look, quite literally the logo, the London Abercrombie, right, is one is else.
Baby girl, you are so pretty, 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 pretty. Baby girl, you are so pretty, 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 pretty. Females made you just to trick me, trick me, trick me, trick me. 'Cause baby girl, you are so easily pretty.
Arriving in Doha was top notch. First, I was greeted by a golf cart who took me all around the airport. Then, I got a chance to cure my 16-hour flight jet lag at the brand new Orchid Gardens inside Hamad Airport. The tropical flowers and plant life was magnificent. Then I saw the iconic yellow bear who greeted me. And now I'm off to my next destination, Amman. Arriving in Amman, I had no issues with my luggage, although it did take a while. It was extremely burning hot, and I made it just on time to have a couple hours to spare before making it to the TEDx networking event. I took a nap inside my hotel, and it took me 1 hour to get ready, dropping the outfit deets. The dress is from Zimmerman, and the earrings are hand-me-downs. First impressions, I thought this ballroom was quite small, but I loved the florals, the quinoa salad, and the candlelit atmosphere, and the professional violinists playing classic tunes. Here you are filled to the brim with your senses, and you get a shot of Arabic coffee. Hi everyone, I'm still at TedXAmman, and I'm up with one of the amazing organizers of options. Happen to also be from LA, which is such a cool coincidence. I wanted to know, whenever it comes to finding a meaningful story, how do you know it really touched your heart and that it's a story worth sharing and telling to the world?
I mean, a good story is one that I think like evoke emotion, you know, but it's especially something that like someone can really relate to. Like if it's like, I always look for if someone is saying something that like might seem obvious but no one says it before. Those are always my favorite because I feel like it's like things that need to be said but people not to say.
Right, that's a very vulnerable, raw topic that a lot of people are thinking about. It's like they don't know how to put it into words, or they feel scared to put it into words.
Exactly. Yeah. Oh my god. Like, do you make YouTube videos?
I love making YouTube videos, and I came across one of my favorite travel influencers, and he's from this area. He's Palestinian Jordanian, and I would love for you guys to meet him as I ask him a brilliant question.
Hello guys! Hello vlog!
I just wanted to know, okay, so I just came from LA today to Amman, Jordan, and my jet lag is mostly fading away, but I wanted to know, what is your tips on fading for like jet lag as you're traveling internationally? How, like, what are the things that you do?
So for jet lag, I use melatonin. As simple as that. So I try to force myself to, once I arrive in a destination, I try to, how to say it properly, adapt to the time before getting there. So while I'm on the airplane, I try to think what the time is like in the other country, and I start to sleep according to the country I'm going to. And then once I'm there and it's night, I take melatonin. And that's it.
Do you get rid of it fast? Like, is this method like usually work within a day or two? Or something?
Yeah. Well, 1 day, 2 days. I just arrived from Ecuador, so
nice.
I'm supposed to be jet lagged.
Me too.
Huh?
You also came from like the same like
Yeah.
too.
So
Nice.
I don't feel jet lagged anymore.
Oh, that's good. Alhamdulillah.
I always have a system, like I need to sleep every night at 10, 11, and I wake up at 7. Wherever I am, I have to stick to this schedule. So wherever I go, if I'm not asleep by 11, I take a pill, melatonin, and I'm good.
That's a very good tip. That's a very healthy one too. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Okay.
Hello everyone.
Hi guys.
I'm Eman.
Hi vlog.
I am with one of the best influencers from Saudi Arabia. I would love for you to introduce yourself, and if you can share with the audience, how do you break that barrier of just being so open and vulnerable and being yourself online?
First of all, my name is Shady and I'm 14 years old. And honestly, like my whole journey has just been like showing people that age is truly just a limit, and it doesn't like push you, like it doesn't stop you from, you know, catching all these opportunities and discovering your passion and being yourself. Honestly, how I'm so confident and, you know, I'm myself on social media. First of all, never listen to the hate, because once you get hate, that means you made it in life because they're jealous of you. So just take that as a guide and just make, honestly, when you get hate, just like, okay, like just take it as a guide to go through and push even harder to prove to the haters that you can do it. And never be shy, be yourself. Even if you think like, oh, what if they think this about me? No one cares what they think about you. You're the, like, just be the best version of yourself and fake it till you make it, because if you fake it till you make it, you're not faking it anymore. You're actually gonna be confident. So it worked, because that's what I did, and now I'm here now.
It's so true. And the way you make your videos are always like so much of a deep connection to me. And I feel like with what you said, like age is but a number, I feel like there's so many people that are double your age just like feel so scared from the camera, feel so timid. But the way you handle like just being so warmth about being confident about yourself, and the way that you carry yourself is just so
Exactly. So guys, like, just don't let anyone, you know, bother you or, you know, not make you find and discover who you are. And don't worry, purpose isn't born with you. It's this, you discover it by age and by experience. And I know I don't have experience, but it just like depends from each person. Some people find it earlier in life, some people don't. So if you're my age, you're watching this and you don't know what your passion is or what you're doing is, that's totally normal. Don't stress, it will come to you. Just keep exploring and you're gonna find the, you know, something that you're interested in. But yeah,
Thank you
so much fun meeting you, and thank you vlog.
And I'm speaking to one of my favorite motivational speakers from the Middle East. I would love for you guys to meet him. His name is Brotzes.
Thank you so much.
I would love for you to share like any kind of advice that you think is applicable, because I know that self-development has its, you could say, negative connotations that people think that they don't work so hard. So what would you like to debunk, like, and that so that people can push and grow towards themselves?
Beautiful. First of all, thank you so much. You've been saying that you come all the way from LA to here to watch this event is really humbling, so thank you so much. Something I would like to debunk is people think change takes time. Change does not take time. Change happens when you decide. So it's not about you going through change, it's about you deciding to change. And people think if I decide to change, it's gonna take me 6-7 months. No, it doesn't work like this. If you decide to change, then change has already started. It's like when you wanna go to the gym. Okay, you might see results in 6 months. You might see results in 6 months. But change started the first day you walked into the gym, because your mindset has been locked. So remember, there is a myth that change takes time. Change does not take time. Change happens when you decide. I love you.
You know what's funny? In another universe, today I would be sitting behind a desk at a bank explaining interest rates because sadly I majored in finance.
Or in Sudan, where women, even though displaced, stepping up to take care of families that are not their own.
Their house to becoming Saudi's first dance studio.
محمود درويش ونحن نحب الحياة إذا ما استطعنا إليها سبيلا.
It's been a wild, wild night. The event just finished, and to be honest with you, there were no breaks in between each speaker, so my mind is feeling a mental overload. But you cannot imagine how happy I am on the inside to have attended TEDx, and especially TedXAmman. Feel like this happiness and excitement to see these powerful stories that connect us all, and that these stories are so important to share, so it keeps us connected. I am so excited and I feel incredibly inspired. I'm really excited, and I cannot wait to attend more of these and to eventually give a talk one day. You know what I'm finding to be the hardest part about being in Jordan so far is that I feel, because I grew up in the United States, it's hard for me to believe this when I say it, but it feels like I'm not a cultural fit. And I say this because I noticed that in society in Jordan, everything begins late in the day and starts late in the day. And there's this culture that you casually lounge and you waste your time. For me, as someone who is ambitious, I'm finding that so hard for me to grasp, since I'm someone who takes my spiritual and mental health seriously and my goals seriously. And I'm someone who doesn't like to waste their time. Not only that, but I'm also finding it hard because I didn't know the difference before between a first world country and a third world country. Not to insult Jordan, I love it here so much, but because of the differences of services from technology and not having accessible services in the English language, since my Arabic is not the most fluent whenever it comes to formal Arabic in reading or writing. And that makes the process even more difficult if you're someone who wants to embrace your home country's values and social norms. But despite all these difficulties, I'm finding this to be on my journey to be about taking risks. I never thought in a million years that I would attend a TEDx event outside of the US and have this opportunity to, and I'm so glad I did it. At the same time, I never thought it would be happening during the same year that my father passed away, and I'd be trying to navigate social and cultural norms to throw an event. And that's the most important thing, is that I took action on something that I didn't think was possible. And I say this from a resort in the Dead Sea. So if I can do it, I know that you can do it too. It was a long hike, and we finally made it in the magnificent temple. 'Cause TEDx talk was just south of us at the Roman Theater, Roman Citadel in Jordan. Now, from down below, I was seeing the ruins of this temple. Hosting has been interesting since I noticed in Jordan, people are generally more on the casual side. I noticed whenever I messaged the restaurant of where I wanted to host, they are quite casual with guest count. If I wanted to add or subtract, it was no problem as long as I made a booking. It is burning hot. I think it is about 90 degrees outside right now. Cannot show my face fully because of how hot it is over here. You know, it's another reason why I came here, other than being fascinated by TEDx, is my long love of classical architecture and classicism and antiquity, and looking at where you can find those sites in the world. And as someone with Palestinian Jordanian descent, I feel like it is such a blessing to be able to discover my culture in a new way, but also to be part of this fascinating history. Black is my safety color with these contrasting Prada heels. I just have to show you these new jewelry I got from Sofia. That jeweler was only 6 minutes away from my hotel, and I love Arabic calligraphy on jewelry. The restaurant I chose is extremely trendy on Instagram. I saw that they hosted cooking classes, they have a cute artistic shop inside, and it's on a villa rooftop. Okay, we have just arrived. I am 5 minutes late to my own party as a host. This is my first time ever hosting a networking event. Taking the additional initiative has been an interesting story, so I cannot wait to take you guys along this journey to showcase my first ever networking event and share with you guys how it went. It's hard to believe that I'm even doing this and taking a risk to do it in a foreign country. I could have easily done this in the United States, but since TEDx has ended just a couple of days ago, I decided to take on this risk. I really want to gather around the TEDx management in Jordan. I truly believe that all the organizers and speakers who are part of the event are so special, and it's so important to keep a connection.
So your name is Eman?
Yes.
Yes.
It is.
So you're the one who booked?
Yes, I am. It's under my name. Oh wow, this venue is much more beautiful in person.
So this is your table?
Oh, it's gorgeous.
Thank you.
Inshallah, all 13 people come. I do not know. We'll see.
No problem.
We'll see. It's still beautiful, regardless of who shows up. It's a good space. Thank you guys so much for organizing this with me today. I appreciate you guys.
Thank you.
So I prepared so much to make this event possible. I sent out invitations 3 days ago, and I sent people messages on WhatsApp and on Instagram to set something up. Unfortunately, I got stood up. Nobody so far came. It's been about over an hour. It's been 1 hour and a half at this point. And I got stood up. I got a lot of messages that say the word inshallah from people in Jordan, and inshallah can really mean 50-50 of yes or no, so it's not really direct communication to let me know what's happening. I learned something interesting about Jordanian culture is that since there's no direct communication, you really don't know what to expect, and professionally I received this fate, and now instead of having a professional networking chat, coffee chat with snacks like I originally intended, I instead got a solo date, and now I'm dressed up really pretty and I'm having my own meal. But the staff here have been incredibly kind. They felt so bad for me that I just got moved to another table. I don't know if I should interpret this event as a failure. I don't believe in failures. I believe there's life lessons. As someone like myself having to take risks, I'm so glad that I took the risk. And this risk allowed me just to learn something and to enjoy myself and to date myself. You know what? Before I completely sign off, I wanted to share with you my voice note. So I've been communicating this with my life coach because I am quite disappointed, but I'm also happy that I get to have this moment to document my experience with trying to host a networking event in Amman, Jordan. I don't know if you can take a listen.
No, this would not leave a very good taste in the mouth, but I tell you one thing. This is a great story for you to tell someday, inshallah. And it's going to be a great story. So, remember what I said earlier? Okay. Doesn't matter how it turned out to be, what was the turnover, what was the turnout, but what counts is that you did this, and that is amazing. So again, it's going to be a funny story, and you're going to be telling it. So let's get you back to Los Angeles first, and then inshallah.
I'm going to reveal with you guys how I'm feeling right now. I'm feeling really good. But at the same time, I feel like this is a life lesson and that I'm learning something new here. And I just got annoyed, but I'm not angry and I'm not mad. It's more so that I'm trying to adapt to something that's clearly not fit for me. So all I can say is I learned that although this city is something of a family tie, I don't know if it'll forever be a professional tie for me. We'll keep experimenting, but so far with the culture that is very much not direct, that for me is the biggest turnoff. And I just really hate that I'm getting messages over 2 hours later of people telling me that they cannot show up. I'm quite disappointed in the communication style over here. Oh, you want to be in the video? Okay. Hi. After my mishap, now I am walking the streets of downtown Jordan, downtown Amman, I mean, and I still cannot believe that I'm walking in the middle of the streets of the crazy nightlife in my high heels. Of course, I would be the one to wear Prada heels while discovering a new city. Well, after yesterday's mishap of being stood up from all my guests, in complete honesty, after the street market, I couldn't take it emotionally, and I ended up spending my entire evening crying in my hotel room it's challenging when you want to be the most hospitable and most welcoming, and you have a sense of organization, and it's not followed through an emphasis on spontaneity and an emphasis on who you know over here. And for me, as I'm trying to connect with people, it's been extremely difficult on me to see and to understand different styles and the way that people behave. But at the same time, since I know I'm all about nourishment, it gives me high hopes and high beliefs that if this wasn't it, if this wasn't meant for me, then there are other circles and other cities that I can connect with. And the nice thing was that I noticed a lot of people working within the service industries, such as like in the cafe and the restaurant and the shops. There is no shortage of welcoming generosity here. So the storekeeper, he knows how disappointed I looked when I went inside of his shop. And I'm someone who tries my best to hide my emotions, but for some reason it always shows through in my facial expressions. But he told me something along the lines of, translated in the English language, those people left you, it's for your own benefit, and that you always have to believe in God's wisdom and God's vision, because you never know where your energy and your time and your money will be needed in an alternative way that you couldn't yet see. He just kept emphasizing how they missed out on meeting a new person, but they also missed out on being fed and being nourished and being spoiled on financially. And so he went back and emphasized the importance of how my finances will be spread, be used in another way that I didn't yet see, and that I have to just keep believing and I have to keep going. And I'm confessing this on camera is to let you guys know, if any of you guys are pursuing a dream or a vision, that even if something doesn't go as you initially planned it, that's okay. You just have to pick yourself back up again. And you have to believe in what's coming ahead. And you have to have trust and faith in God. And I learned this abroad.
Well, there's a big Armenian community, and this artist, he called himself Sardine. Yes, sardine for the fish. And Sardine's signature is the paper pots, yeah, the origami pots, which is something also you will see all around the city, the origami pots. Sardine as well, he's a comic artist, so each character has a background story. But in general, he paints the paper pots to remind us about the water issue in Jordan.
Well, there is a twist of fate. I do have a touching story to share with you all that really touched my heart, and I know it'll touch your heart as well. What had happened is that I always love to do small talk with people in the elevator. A few days ago, there's one gentleman in our hotel that's from Kuwait, and we just had small talk about, how are you doing, where you're coming from, that kind of thing. And yesterday, I just saw him again for the first time after a few days had gone by, And he told me he had something to show me. I waited in the hotel lobby, trying to wonder what exactly it is they wanted to show me. And to my surprise, he brings me this. It is a fragrance that is made in Kuwait. I love fragrance so much. It felt like my dreams have come true because every time I come to the Middle East, I love to discover new brands of fragrance, and I love to stuff my suitcase with fragrance. And I believe that, Europe and the Middle East has some of the richest and finest fragrances in the entire world. Being a fragrance lover, I was so happy beyond joy that he gave this to me. And he told me that because he owns the company of this fragrance line, I was in complete shock that I got to network with someone from the region who is specialized in the fragrance industry. I am completely overjoyed that I received a gift and met the gift of communicating with someone else. Although I'll be completely honest with you guys, my Arabic knowledge when it comes to conversational Arabic with Gulf dialects is not the strongest, so I struggled quite a bit, but we did have some mutual understanding during our brief 10-minute conversation, and now I get to leave Eman Jordan with memory enclosed in a fragrance. And the way it smells, it is a deep vanilla scent that has notes of like an amber musk to it. It's an extremely deep vanilla kind of scent. Beyond that, this is like a symbolic moment for me. Communicate like a life lesson that there's always kindness all around, and you never know where you'll receive unexpected gifts and where you'll make unexpected connections. Therefore, it's so important to stay open-minded and to keep going in life and to keep showing up and to be kind and to respect others. Despite if you've had negative experience with other people, you cannot shade every single person that way. So for the people that stood me up, okay, that's on them. Now I know better about which door to open and which door to close. And I'm so excited to see what more on my journey I can share ahead to inspire you all and what kind of life lessons we can decipher together. And with that finishing note, today I'm leaving Eman Jordan, and as of now, I say a friendly goodbye.